Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot with your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising, sign of Libra for the first half of March 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you would like a personal reading. I would like to thank everyone who did order personal readings. I'm just about caught up, so if you're looking for your reading, it's probably in your inbox. Thank you all so much for entrusting me with all of the things that are important to you. I really, really appreciate that, and I just want you to know how fortunate I feel like I am that you share that stuff with me. Just want to get one more card for you, for you guys. I'd like to actually get two more. I'm going to get, there it is. All right. Ask and you shall receive. This looks like a really good reading. The readings right now are either amazing or, so you guys have amazing, it looks like. You start out here, Libra, with the King of Swords, and you are an air sign, so there you go. King of Swords is sharp. He is rapier wit. Nothing's going to get by him. Nobody is going to pull one over on him. You are like on your A game. You're like, come at me, bro. Come at me, because I'm ready. I'm ready for you. However, stay on your A game, because you have the Knight of Cups coming. And so here you go. Here's some emotion to come and slap you right upside your head. Just blazing right in. Some kind of emotional something or other is headed your way, just to kind of like, not to throw you off, but just, and it's good that you have that King of Swords, because, he's going to help you kind of black or white that a little bit, like, so you can process it, because it may be emotional overload where you're like, I don't really know what to do with this. The King of Swords is going to be like, all right, let's take a look at this here. What's the reality of the situation? Because it could be easy with this knight kind of rushes, and you see this like big like wave that he's on. He almost can like rush in and kind of just, sweep you off your feet, take you a little off kilter, and freak you out a little bit. So you got that knight to kind of help you sort things out. Now, you also have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is a little bit of overwhelm, which was exactly what I just said. With whatever this emotional, tidal wave is here, it may be slightly overwhelming to you, and that's okay. Like, you got this guy, he's looking at a map, she's pointing over here, there's cups all over the place, and you're just like, oh, I can't handle this. That's where that Knight of Swords comes in and goes, okay, let's take a look at this. What's actually happening here? And, kind of gives you that reality check that we all need from time to time. Air signs, you're intellectual, you're in your head. So things that are in your head make sense. And all this emotional, like, gushing and stuff is like, it's a little much. Now, you also have the Star, which is the card of the Aquarians, but the Aquarians are also an air sign. This is all about prosperity. Anything that you want to be, do, or have, you can be, do, and have. This is really strong. I mean, you've got this King of Swords, and you have the Star. So you have anything you want to be, do, or have, and I'll tell you how to get there, because, King of Swords is rational, practical, smart as a whip, and, business-wise, whatever, like I said, you are on your A game. Like, you are on your A game like nobody's business. There is some emotional kind of that's going to come in and maybe throw you a little bit for a loop, but that's okay. But you're on your A game, and you're ready for it. You're ready for it. And I really want you to focus on the fact that this Star is here too, that whatever you want to be, do, or have, this can happen for you. There is that Mercury retrograde coming, so just hold on to your hat. I'm not saying that anything bad is going to happen, because it doesn't always work like that. It's just sometimes there may be an opportunity that comes up for you in this Mercury retrograde. I feel like that with the Star here, that there's some kind of opportunity. And I mean, it could be a relationship. Hello, you got this Knight of Cups here, like, and maybe you're going to be like, oh, I don't know if this is the right time. Like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Whoa, like, I'm a little overwhelmed, but I will be really interested to see what this opportunity is, because you see all these fish here. This is a prosperity too. So there's some kind of opportunity that's just going to come rushing in. And like I said, you've got this King of Swords who's going to be like, okay, let's just take a look at this. Now, the other thing you have, this is beautiful, you have the Temperance card. And if you can see, she's got these two cups, and she's kind of like balanced, and she's kind of pouring the water back and forth between them. This is kind of like the deep breath. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, because this is a lot here. This is a lot between the overwhelm and the tidal wave of emotion and all of this. It's a lot. And then, on the outside, you have these two super intellectual, overthinking kind of, air cards, which is, it's kind of good that they're encasing this, because it's the only way that you're going to feel like like stable, you know, stable and normal. And you've got the Temperance card to kind of balance it all out. You're going to balance it all out. Everything's going to be cool. Now, the other thing you have, which I find very interesting, is the Seven of Swords. And that can be the Sacred Keeper's card. It can be maybe this is a relationship thing. Maybe somebody's kind of coming at you that is not done being attached to someone else. And I don't know, I don't usually do like lovey readings, but this has the thing of there's some unfinished business, because it's right below the Seven of Cups, which is the overwhelm. And sevens are a funky, weird kind of energy to me. Like I said, the Seven of Swords is often, you know, you see him sneaking off here. He's sneaky, the thief, secret keeper. That's what you get with this card. So perhaps because he's directly under these two cards, and these two cards here are the two cup cards, the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. He's right underneath that, which is this is that whole emotional relationship-y kind of relationship-y. That's like my own thing. But this, I'm thinking perhaps this person or situation that's coming at you is not completely unattached from, maybe they have some unfinished business with someone else, or it could be a job offer, it could be a number of different things, but I feel like whatever is coming at you, there is some unfinished business in another direction that needs to be handled, and that is part of where you're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with this, but I think it's something to you that you are going to have to deal with, whether you like it or not. I think because you want whatever this thing is, but you see that there is some unfinished business here. So it may be, it may even be like, listen, you need to make a decision first in which direction you're going to go in. You know, you can't be looking at the map this way and going over here that way. Which direction are you going to go in? And when you make that decision, you let me know. It may be that kind of thing. And that's why you have this king who's like, yeah, let's take a look at this in a logical way. You know, no emotion at all. Let's be logical about this. And to round this all up, your other underlying card is the Three of Pentacles. And this is all about just working hard, being part of a team. So, you know what? I think what this says to me is when you get all overwhelmed with all this other stuff that's going on, just go back to something practical and organized and work on that, because that will kind of like reset you and ground you. This is about being like, this is about like a good foundation, a strong work ethic, being kind of grounded. So maybe, like I say, when things feel a little out of whack to you, find one of your practical tasks where you can like perform this practical, like monotonous task, and you can let your mind work in the background and kind of sort things out. I think that is what we're doing here. So I'll be very interested to hear what unfinished business there is and what is going on with this whooshing in of this Knight of Cups and other things. So I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.